What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Lord Femmer. In today's video, we're going to cover a classic war with your clan, Dark Knights, and go over some of the big triples that helped us pick up the win in this war. We had a lot of triples, I think about 15 overall. We're going to cover 7 of those triples today, including some nice attacks. You know, the Queen Charge Super Witch attack that we've seen a couple times. We're going to cover another clone attack by my man KRS, who actually, we talked a little bit. He took out a 4th clone spell and actually replaced it with 3 free spells. And I think this might help that army be a little bit more consistent. You don't actually need all 4 clone spells. You're still going to get ginormous value with just 3 clone spells coming with all those loons. It's still an insane amount of loons getting cloned. And the free spells actually help your blimp get all the way to the town hall, help you freeze down some of the big defenses so your army doesn't get shredded. So hopefully that's a good mix, good change up, helps the army be a little bit more consistent. Maybe we'll see people actually use this army. Who knows? But we got 7 triples to go over today in this classic war. So got a lot of attacks, a lot of Hydra. So hopefully you guys enjoy these attacks. If you guys like the video, smash that like button for me. If you guys aren't subscribed yet, subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notification bells so you know when these videos are coming. We'll get right into the action. Alright, this first attack we're going to cover, we got my girl Becca coming in with the Hydra. We're going to start right away with the King and the Queen at noon. We're going to get rid of this enemy King right away. We're going to go Baby Dragon at 3 o'clock with the RC just to funnel for this main army. We're going to drop the whole main army in between. She did a little different than me. I like to keep a super tight funnel with these troops, but you could do the 12 to 3. I just feel like I have more success when I do a lot more of a tight funnel. We end up missing the blimp on the ward ability, so hopefully this blimp gets all the way there. Looks like it's going to. It's going to eat a sweeper, though. Push a couple balloons back. But we're going to ultimately get the town hall down. Even through the tornado trap, the Dragon Rider gets it done. It's a good thing about the Dragon Rider. No matter what, he's going to attack that town hall. Unless he gets pushed like way off by a sweeper. He's going to target that town hall, even if a hero's attacking him. And then when he falls, he's going to do actually explosion damage on top of that town hall. Can't tell you how many times I've actually had the Dragon Rider die right on top of the town hall, fall down, and then explosion damage actually takes the town hall down for me, which is just ginormous. It actually helps me get a lot more triples instead of 1 stars or fighting for 2 stars. I always keep my RC in my back pocket too, just in case. You know, you guys know that. That's my backup plan, just in case this blimp, for whatever reason, doesn't get the town hall. I have that backup plan no matter what. Makes me feel comfortable. So I'm not afraid to send that blimp in there, even if that blimp gets, you know, I'm not afraid to send that blimp all the way across the map, even if it gets tornado trapped or whatever it is. I still got that RC no matter what. So as you can see, she kept her queen alive the entire time, which usually happens if you funnel her properly. We kept the queen ability the entire time, which is actually going to help us get this triple. So nice attack by Becca, picking up 3 stars in war for Dark Knights. Alright, this next attack, we got your boy, Lord Femmer, coming in with a little bit of Hydra action, obviously, on this box base with the bottom town hall compartment. So we're going to start the King and the Queen about 12:30, 1 o'clock, get the Baby Dragon at about 2:30, and then drop the main army right in the middle. So once we get this main army going, I'm going to go ahead and zap out that air sweeper I don't want to deal with. Going to rage up this army, get them going through the base. Usually on these box bases, I wait for my army to get up, you know, about 1/3 of the way through the base, so I can actually use this warden ability and get this blimp all the way to the town hall. Sometimes that blimp catches a tornado trap, so having them under that warden ability a little longer helps your troops get this town hall down. Luckily, there was no tornado trap right on top of the town hall. We just ate a sweeper, but them loons immediately locked back onto the town hall and took it down. So we dropped the RC up with the queen just to support her. She pops her ability, takes out 3 defenses, takes this scatter shot basically all the way down, finishes off the scatter shot real easy. At this point, got no spells left, but we have 5 dragons. We got 3 Dragon Riders, got the Warden, the Owl, the Queen. Popped the Queen ability so we don't have to waste her underneath that. On that Inferno, she actually targets the gold mine first and not the Inferno, so she's going to go down, but that's alright. We got plenty of defenses, or offensive troops left. We're going to easily take down this single Inferno and finish off this triple. quick minute 30 attack by your boy Lord Femmer. We pick up them 3 stars in wars. That Hydra attack's just insane, man. Alright, for this next attack, we got my man Gamegod coming in with a little bit of Hydra action. I don't know if I've seen Gamegod use this in a war yet, so I'm kind of excited to see him use it. We drop the whole army right in the middle. No funnel. Just don't even care. Just drop it all. We're going to rage up this army twice, get him going through the middle of that base. Switched over to a blimp. He had a log launcher right away, but didn't think he was going to actually use the log launcher. We actually have the RC going with the main army also. We just haven't deployed our king and our queen yet. Haven't used the warden ability, haven't used the blimp either. We're going to use the king down at 6 o'clock to help funnel these dragons that attack normal buildings back into the base. We're going to freeze up on that multi just to make sure that Dragon Rider actually gets it up there. Find the enemy CC, but it's not that important. We actually popped the warden ability to save some of our air troops down here. We still have the queen and the blimp. We're going to put this blimp just directly on the town hall. I'm assuming we're going to rage up, yep, and freeze the town hall actually. So these loons are going to easily take that town hall down. 3 of them actually got air swept out of the town hall explosion, which was huge. Then under this rage, they actually picked up some big value, took down about 3 or 4 more defenses. By the time we deploy our queen, the base is 80% destroyed. So at this point, all we have to do is get through this enemy RC, an Expo, and a Warden. That's pretty much it. We're going to use our King ability to get through a lot of these defenses real quick. Actually, there's a hole in the base, so he's going to push and get that cannon. He's going to start breaking down the wall for her. We still got the Warden alive. Warden's literally on a slither of health. Don't know, I didn't even know he was still alive. And that actually ended up getting cleaned up pretty well. Not the way I use the attack, but that just shows you how strong, how insanely strong these Dragon Riders are. It doesn't matter how you attack, what style you attack, you can have any sort of plan you want, and they're still going to triple. Nice attack by Gamegod. Pick up the triple for Dark Knights. Pretty much a similar army comp. He's using the 4... He's actually using 5 rage and only 4 freeze. So he's not using zaps like I use, and he's using an extra rage and 2 less freeze. So 5 rages and 4 freezes. Interesting. Get the army going through a lot quicker, and they do a lot more damage under the rage, so it makes sense. On this next attack, we got your boy Lord Femmer coming in again with another Hydra attack. Just wanted to show you this one because it's more of a teaser style base, and how I attack these teaser style bases with Hydra. So I start that king and the queen at 6 o'clock, hopefully get that king to funnel in when these dragons pop down, get him up into these defenses with the yak. Obviously use the zaps on the sweeper, so I don't have to worry about the sweeper bouncing my troops back and forth. Freeze on that eagle. I like to keep that eagle freeze down as much as possible. That's why I bring 5 of them, just to make sure that it's not destroying my army. Luckily, the eagle got taken down pretty early in this attack, so I actually had 4 more freezes to mess around with the rest of the attack, which is huge. So I'm going to freeze, use the warden ability on this blimp to get it all the way to the town hall. Poison and freeze on the enemy CC, just to make sure it doesn't just do a bunch of damage to my stuff. Blimp's going to pop. Sweeper's actually going to move the loons on top of the town hall, which is super nice. We don't quite get the town hall, but that's why I saved the royal champion. I told you guys I saved that for a reason. So I take down the one defense that's in my way, and then I just pop her ability just to make sure I get that down, and I actually get the enemy queen in exchange with it, which is huge. I use the last freeze to freeze up that single just for a second. Get these 2 Dragon Riders over there to make sure they get that single down. And then my queen with her ability and a couple more dragons and the warden are going to easily be able to finish off this base. But again, that's why I always save that queen, or I always save the royal champion, just in case. You never know if you're going to need it to secure that 2-star. And this one actually helped me get the 3-star. If I would have deployed that royal champion very early in this attack, who knows what it would have looked like when my queen finally made it all the way up there. If, you know, the king was still alive, so I'd have had to waste her ability on the king. And then who knows if she breaks through that wall quick enough to actually get this town hall. Could have easily been a 1-star, but that's why we saved the royal champion. Royal champion turns it from a 1-star to a 3-star. Just because I held on to her, didn't deploy her until I absolutely needed her. which was to take down the Town Hall. That was the sole purpose. I just got the double cannon down, used her ability to easily get that Town Hall, and it helped me secure the triple. On this next attack, we got my man Brando coming in with a little bit of a different Hydra. He's got 5 rocket loons in this build with 8 freezes and a heal spell. So I'm kind of curious to see what Brando does with that. He likes to get a little creative with his attacks. He loves the freeze spell. Every attack he uses, it's like Hydra freeze, Valkyrie freeze, you know, whatever it is, freeze. He loves the freeze spell, which freeze spells are awesome. You know, freeze spells are insane, especially you get, what, 5.5 seconds on the freeze timer. So being able to freeze these defenses down and not to worry about them destroying your army is huge. So we're actually going to deploy all 4 heroes right here. We're going to get the main army going. These rocket loons are just going to come in and fly behind the dragons, dragon riders, and just take out some defenses. We hit the blimp, immediately pop that warden ability to get this blimp all the way to Town Hall. We're going to freeze up the multi and the scatter shot, the air sweeper, and the whole everything basically just to get this Town Hall down. We don't rage up on the Town Hall, but we freeze it, which allows us to get it down real easy. Pretty much got this enemy queen on the back half and a scatter shot to fight. We're going to have a dragon lock onto that enemy queen. Hopefully we get her down. Still got the king ability. Actually, the king and the queen are working down on the bottom, and the queen's fully healthy. We did not get that queen down. We maybe should have froze that queen. Just one freeze on her allows that dragon to get her down. And then our dragon rider doesn't die from her either, so we get a little bit more value. But that's alright. We're going to freeze up the scatter. One dragon's actually going to break off as soon as the queen targets her, and they're going to trade spots, which is fine. That's a huge value, just losing one more dragon in order to get out the queen. We still have the king ability at this point. We're going to pop it, get all these barbarians going so that single inferno does not lock onto our king. That's a huge little, like, you know, thing that you could do with your king to make sure it doesn't get destroyed, just absolutely melted by single infernos. When you see these single infernos and you're using your heroes, especially your king, you know, your queen on a queen charge, you know, your royal champion, if your royal champion gets locked onto a single, I highly suggest you use that ability quickly, because if that single gets fully going and fully charged, it will destroy your royal champion before that royal champion can even throw the shield. It's crazy how quickly that royal champion will get melted. The same thing with the king. If you let that inferno get full blast, by the time your king ability pops, you get like legitimately no value. The king dies after 2 seconds of using the ability, so it's just crazy. So huge little smart 200 IQ play by Brando right there, activating his king ability to avoid that king getting slaughtered by that single inferno. On this next attack, we got my man Bloodpoole coming in with his queen charge super witch YETWIBAT smash. The super interesting combination he's been using for a while. We covered a couple of his triples in Clan War League and Classic Wars in July, and he's just keeping the momentum going in August. He smashed a couple triples in Clan War League in August, and in these Classic Wars he's still hitting triples, even if they're just cleanup. Kind of a crazy attack. I can't believe it actually works, but it just shows you, you know, a lot of combinations of certain troops can actually work. Unfortunately, we don't get the freeze down or the rage on top of our queen, so we had to pop in her ability, but we got a beautiful funnel. We got the log launcher coming in with the rest of the army all through the core of the base. So the core of this base is going to start getting destroyed very, very fast. We're going to get this all opened up, and we're going to get access to get this eagle down. We're going to pop that ward ability to save all these troops through the super minion blast and help our log launcher go a little longer. It's going to pop. Got a Becca ice golem coming out of that. We're going to use the king ability in the core of the base to get through this couple defenses, get through a wall, get the bomb tower, get the scatter shot. Huge value off that. The Becca and the ice golem is going to get on top of the town hall compartment. Becca already gone. Becca might have gotten. Becca got melted by the queen, so we got a super witch working up there. Got the bats coming in at 6 o'clock. Almost forgot that he had them. All that we really have splash damage is the Town Hall. We're going to use a freeze. Town Hall actually melted quite a bit of those pretty quickly. Use another... Oh, we ended up dropping the poison instead of the freeze. No! That was super awkward. I think he meant to freeze, but it's all good. We're going to freeze it up now for the Royal Champion to take it out easily, and then one smack on the Queen if needed after she throws this the javelin really slowly and the poison. Kind of a couple ugly moments, but Bloodpoole pulled it off, had a good plan, got the biggest thing on this attack is just getting a beautiful funnel, get those super witches and yetis up into that base. We got some good value off the bats at the end. He ended up accidentally using the poison instead of the freeze. I don't know if he really meant to freeze the town hall again. I would assume so the bats could help get through it. But at the end of the day, it didn't matter. The world champion finished it off, and it triples a triple. Interesting attack. Nice plan by Bloodpoole. Alright, this last attack, we got my man KRS coming in with this Hydra clone attack. Like I said earlier, we talked. He thought he didn't need 4 clones. He took out a clone. I suggested put in 3 freezes. You know, help that army out against singles. Help it out against sweepers. You know, let's see what it does. So he's gonna start this baby dragon at 2 o'clock. Get the funnel going. Take down a couple buildings. Which just helps the dragons not go that way. That's the main purpose of that. We're going to king on this gold mine. And we're going to drop all the loons, dragons, riders, everything between 12 and 1 o'clock. And get this attack going through the base. Got the enemy queen standing right there on the top of a single inferno. So we're going to get the enemy queen down right away, which is huge value. The eagle's going to get a couple blasts off on our dragons, but not that big of a deal. We deployed the queen, actually, behind the whole army just to get her going. So we got the clones coming through with this. Still got insane value with that. Look how many balloons we still got. A lot of them survived the blast, and they're still alive moving through. So even with just 3 clones, you still get insane value. But this also allows you to bring 3 free spells, and as you can see, we use those free spells perfectly. We froze up the scatter shot right there in the RC, so some of our army can get through some of these defenses. We're going to deploy the world champion. He saved it. Just in case you didn't get the town hall for whatever reason those clones didn't work, you got the world champion. Deploys the world champion at 3 o'clock when 80% of the base is already gone. She finds skeleton trap right away, so after 5 business days, she's finally going to get through that skeleton trap and move up with the rest of the army. We still got her ability. We got a bunch of dragons and dragon riders still alive. Pop her ability, finish off the rest of these defenses, and it's just a smashing triple by my man KRS. Beautiful plan. I think those free spells really help that attack. I don't know. That might be the more consistent version. You know, 8 dragons, 4 dragon riders, the 6 loons and a baby dragon, 3 clones, the rage for the town hall, for the clones, and then the 3 free spells. I think that the free spells made the difference there. Allowed him to freeze, you know, a couple of the big defenses, just to make sure his army actually got through quickly and didn't get melted by singles or the queen, you know, the sweepers, whatever it is. So free spells were actually a good change for him. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about that. I think this makes the army a lot more consistent, so I guess we'll see if more people start using it. Nice hit by KRS. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. As always, I appreciate you guys stopping in and watch my videos on an everyday basis. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today. We had a bunch of attacks. I know there were a lot of Hydra, but we had different versions of Hydra. You know, we had the Zap Hydra that I use. We had the normal Hydra with the 4 rage and the 5 free spells. Then we had somebody mix it up and had 5 rage and less free spells, you know, and just kind of different variations. We got the clone Hydra, stuff like that. We had... You saw different styles of attacks in these Hydras too. That way you see that and you know, hey, you know, this might work for my style, or maybe my style this way will work. So there's a lot of different ways you can use this attack. Overall, it's probably the strongest army in the game right now, and there's a lot of different ways you could use this and be versatile with it. Brando's likes the heavy freeze version, and that's always a very valuable version as well. So if you guys think that clone version worked a little better with 3 clones and 3 free spells, let me know in the comments down below. I think that makes the army way, way, way more consistent. So maybe we could start seeing a lot more triples. My man KRS, he really likes this army. He's going to stick to it. Hopefully he can bring home some triples for Dark Knights. As always, if you guys like the video, smash that like button for me. If you guys aren't subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notification bells so you know when these videos are coming. We'll catch you next time.